Faranima, Mama Gala, it's not that it's telling the Tolula. I want them done about to Della Ramyan. Check for Costco, get to Boas. Get to Boas. Check for Costco, get to Boas. Mama Gala.
Yo, welcome to the General Podcast where we speak everything original and pivotal. On another episode of Upcoming Masters today, guys. I would like you guys to help me welcome a special guest today here. His name is Lethu.
So back.
Yeah. We're gonna be speaking with Lethu today, guys. And Lethu, thank you very much for being on the show. Actually.
Anytime, bitch.
Yeah.
For the art.
Big ups for that, man. Big ups for that.
Time.
We're still around the Kosh area, guys. Maclera's finest, actually. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And Lethu, guys, Lethu is actually a musician, right?
Yeah.
Song producer, a songwriter, right?
Mixing and mastering engineer.
Yeah.
An actor.
An actor too.
Yeah, writer.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously you guys know we're gonna drop everything on the links, everything, description below. But for now, let's get straight into it, guys. I hope everybody who's watching is gonna enjoy this episode, and I hope you guys don't fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on, just keep on showing that love. And we just want to say thank you to everybody who's been showing love and support the first and the second episode, guys. We're on the third, and we hope that we'll still be getting the same support, the same love. And we just want to promise you guys that, we'll be dropping the most exclusive. We're going to try our best, to drop that exclusive content and to bring you guys the most exclusive local artists, the upcoming artists who are, trying to get, up there and who are grinding their way to get up there. And, we're going to show you guys the genuine documentaries of all of them who are starting on their journeys, man, and we really wish them well. You guys already know. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Yo, Lethu, what's up, man? Tell the people who you are, where you from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just that. We don't want to get in. Just tell them who you are, where you from, man.
I go by the name of Lethu Tula Shongwe. I was originally born in Soweto Protea Clan. I moved here when I was a kid, man. When I moved in Maclera.
Yeah.
Stayed in Kanana with my grandma. Yeah. So I'm a sound mixing and mastering engineer.
Right.
I'm a recording artist. I'm an actor. I'm a writer.
That's
I love
nice,
art
man.
very much, man.
Art is just genuinely your thing, right?
It's my thing.
Damn, man. So I just want to know, were you born Soweto?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you actually move to this side, to the Kosh area, guys?
Between 5, 6. Can't really remember 5 or 6 when I was just a kid.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still home because most of my people live that side. It's just visiting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which part of Soweto though?
Protea Clan. Protea Clan.
That's
I
nice.
stayed again in Mkondi. Yeah.
The only places I've been to Soweto to Dobsonville.
No, it's Topsy.
Yeah.
No, it.
Got a cousin there. Shout out, dog. I missed that skill call, dog. I missed that little nigga though hard. Yeah. But shout out Soweto though. Shout out Soweto.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I just want to know. Okay, we don't take this much into consideration. A lot of people, when you talk about Botsaka, they get like yo. Because a lot of people are not into it, né?
Yeah.
But on the show we normally do is we ask people about the zodiac signs, when they were born, stuff like that. So basically, I don't want you to give out the year, né? I just want you to give out
the sign.
Yeah, the zodiac sign, the date, okay. Yeah, what's your name?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Capricorn, I think. Yeah.
Right.
I don't really follow much of it, but
Right.
yeah, Capricorn.
And then get the date.
25th of December.
Yo, 25, got Christmas.
Christmas niggas, man. How blessed.
Yeah, you definitely blessed, dog. You definitely blessed. Alright, that's nice, dog. That's nice. Okay. Before we get into what you do and the music and all of that, the serious stuff, man.
Yeah.
I just want to get you the fans. Obviously, you got a lot of fans out there who listen to your music. A lot of people, maybe youngins who are looking up to you right now. Mokasi dog, who like the way you're pushing,
Yeah.
or who like the way you inspire them, the way you're influencing them, dog. So we just want to know, if I would ask you, basically, if anyone would ask you, or if anyone would like to know what kind of person Lethu is, how would you describe yourself to an audience?
I'd like to think of myself as this humble person. I'm very humble, man.
Nice.
I'm quiet. I like my space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, I'm very respectful of other people's spaces and their time. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now that's nice, though. That's nice. I think respect. Respect is a very important thing.
Respect
is a very important thing, and the fact that you mentioned that you're humble too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice, though. That's nice. That's nice. Humble beginnings, though. Humble beginnings.
Beginnings, dog.
Alright, man. So let me ask you another question. Now we're gonna get into about your journey growing up, Kanana, and stuff like that. If there's anything you remember from, let's say, your childhood memories or stuff like that, that you really enjoyed, anything like that you just like to, spit out, man. Or any experiences that you had that you were really like, you know what, that was one experience that I'll never forget right there.
Really, I have some memories, When I came here, I was, staying with my granny. You see, I'm alone. I'm the only child at home. So I was quite zoned, or grounded, if I should say, So I'd come back from school, stay at home, be busy with whatever I'm doing. The only thing that kept me sane was like music. It was the art, So I remember I used to collect songs. Like my granny used to have some old songs there. The only thing I remember was like me collecting those songs, like playing it. When people come around, they always find me playing music. It's like, hey, it's like, he's like this. He's always like this. Yeah. So up until primary, I think it was on my 7th grade, I met Debo Awo. I think you know him. I met Awo. He told me, Exie, we're making things happen. I have a studio. You should come around. We're doing music.
Okay.
I was like, oh, you guys doing music? I was like, yeah, we rap. I was like, hey, Fede, I'd like to join you, dog. I've never been outside home, unless I'm going to school. Yeah, I'm always grounded. One time, I started hanging up with guys, And then at that time, the Gasi was still rough, dog. It was like rough. Fucked up. We used to go to OAU. We had a huge fan base there at OAU there. Nice. Just like when we pull up, it was like, oh, those kids who rap. Quite popular.
That's nice. At least it shows you guys push real hard, because dog, the fan base dog.
That's hard, bro.
It's hard. It's hard. Fan base local fan base, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, to get people to fall in love with your music. I know I got a lot of rapper friends, right? And they always tell me, people understand with the music. I seem to know easy jolly the way thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I really do understand, because I have a lot of close friends, you know what I'm saying, who rap, and every time they do it, you know what I'm saying, I look at them, dog, I can see how challenging it is, dog.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Eh?
So I'm just listening to you speak right now about the fan base, and I'm like, yo, congratulations on that. Congratulations on that, bro. Getting that fan base go with you.
The thing about fan base, when I make music, I always tell my guys this. I don't make music for, when I make music to heal myself. Okay. I'm giving out knowledge to the people. Okay. No matter if a single person listens to the record or 2 people, I'm still good. I'm still good. If 5 people are streaming my song, 10 people. It goes with time. All you have to do, all you have to worry about is being consistent doing your music. Don't worry about people, cherishing for you. It's like, yeah, you're doing good. Don't worry about how many followers you get on these pages, these social medias. Focus on doing the music, and you're gonna see, dog. Once you stay consistent, you're gonna get the fan base. If they like what you're doing, then Yeah.
I so like what you said right now because everything about that is so true and it applies to everything. It's not only music. It applies to. I feel like it applies to everything, and that concept right there. If you just catch it and just instill it inside of you and just you bind yourself with that, because I feel like that is enough for you to like even go further than you hoped you'd go. Because the fact that what's able, you know what, I'm not gonna look to social media. I'm not gonna look to whatever it is, like money or status or whatever I get from validation, I get from all of these platforms or whatever. I'm just gonna focus on my craft and build myself, and gradually something will definitely show.
It also helps you stay consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, for now, take for instance, you're doing music, and you're looking at social media so much that you write every wave that's on social media because you want people's validations.
Exactly.
That's gonna be a flop. It's gonna be a problem.
Then at the day, you only about what you
stand for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You end up riding the wave now.
You're riding the wave now. You don't know who you are anymore because you're following whatever goes this direction.
God damn.
Yeah.
Man, that is so true, bro. That is so true. And I feel like, man, I had this thing that I was pushing, right? I don't wanna sound like I'm, eavesdropping or anything, but I had this thing that I was pushing too, and it was like I was feeling like, this thing is taking too long to build out.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's
happens.
taking too long. And at that time, I was hoping it would take at least 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me to see like the results. But I wasn't getting any. And instead, I was like, falling back. And I was like, hey, man, you know what? This thing feels like it's just useless, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep on doubling back, but I'm falling way back, It's like I'm supposed to be 2 steps ahead, but I'm 2 steps behind. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
So I just want to ask you, dog, when you're in a situation like that, when you feel like, I'm falling back, or when you feel like, I know that sometimes when things take time to push, or when things take time to kick, you actually, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You tend to lose hope as human beings. So I just want to know through that process where now, how do you manage that type of,
The type of energy.
the type of, yeah.
Hey man, me, I have people, Doc.
Yeah.
I have people who inspire me.
Nice.
I have people who push me to do good, I have family. That's why family is very important, So I'm trying to hustle, push, and then I feel like, hey, it's again 1 and 1 is not working. Come back home, man. Sometimes you gotta step back and just, get a new plan. That you have a different direction now, because what's the use of working on the same thing for like over and over while you see the same results? That means you need a different strategy. You might not change the whole plan, but have a different strategy to tackle it. Yeah, make sure that the people around you are positive, man. Because most of the time,
That is so true.
you tend to give up, man. It's like, hey, more often you're telling your heart, it's like, hey, man, this and this is not working. It's like, you don't need such.
Yeah, but where the person is supposed to uplift you.
It's like,
Dog.
so me, I have mom.
Pulling you down.
I had this big job, a television job. I got fired. Called my mom. It's like, hey, now it went left. I'm fired. What are the news gonna say? These blogs are gonna write here
About you, shit like that. What the fuck happened though? If I may ask.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about it. So I called home, man. I was like, hey, things went left. I was like, nah, you were born for this.
Yeah.
Cut the negative energy. Just have those people. It's important.
I feel like
have that inspiration.
that is very important, bro. That is so very important because, like, family is where you get the stability too.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like the people you can fall back on. Even though, we got a lot of complications in our family, though.
There's always complications.
There's always complications.
Just know your people with it.
Yeah. Dog, that's I love that you mentioned that because when it comes to family, I also saw something that you saw on your something that I saw on your biography.
Yeah.
You wrote there. I think the article says that you grew up with your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that she was part of the Mahlatini, the whole Mahlatini music.
Mahlatini Nkabi in the group, and then yeah,
that's dope, though.
She used to be part of that.
Okay, though, so I just want to ask you this first, before you get into your granny and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, Kena, who this thing from as since we were young, or your mom and dad were also involved in cultivating you?
We black families, you know how we grow up with it. Yeah. Especially when you are your mom's or your parents' firstborn.
Yeah.
You know, my mom's firstborn. She had me when she was pretty young, man. You know, 18, I think 18. You know, so she had to focus on other stuff. You know, so that's when I got to move with my granny. It was like, hey, mom, I'm failing to raise this kid alone. You know, we failing because didn't try to so get Kopana at that time. You know, I had to move in with my gran. Yeah, so because my gran at that time, she's experienced. She knows how to raise a child. My mom, her firstborn. I was like, hey,
she's still new to the whole
thing. It was hard for her. So yeah, I stayed with my granny. But you know, I'd see my mom and my dad more often. So they were part of it.
You had a good relationship with them too.
Yeah, it takes a village to raise a kid. I don't think only one person raises you. I was raised by my family and lady like next door. Even now, I could feel it's home. You know, even sometimes I don't cook. Yeah, next door. It takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Nah, man, I just had to ask, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, a lot of people want to know what's going on about Kalafia, shit like that. So I just want us to be broad and not we should
only the business
behind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I let's move on. We can talk about that. You can talk about that. Your grandma and the Matlatino group. Yeah. Tell us a lot about that.
Like my grandma loved music. I think when she was young, she joined the band when things were still going, you know, fresh. At some point, she had to focus on her studies. She vied, and then she focused on her studies. And then, you know, when growing up, there are pictures at home. You know, you have pictures. It's like, hey, what's this now? Who's this? And then they tell you, oh, this is our Mahlatini. Bob Mahlatini, that guy with the big voice. Melody, I love you. It's like, oh. And then she tells me, yeah, I used to be part of the band and this and this and this and this.
Yeah,
and
that's sick though, bro.
A whole lot of people in my family are in the, you know, music thingy.
Oh, so this is a family thing. It's a family trait, like the music.
Yeah, but they retire. If you know, when it's time to retire.
No, but here you are, dog. You know, revoking the spirit.
Yeah.
And bringing it up, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's still in the blood, bro.
It's still in the blood. It's still in the blood.
Still kicking. Alright, to the people who don't know, what kind of music, if we had to ask you specifically, right? I know a lot of people like to say this is a tricky question, but I feel like we all classified under that one thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me ask you this, when it comes to the music, which genre of music would you say you fall under, or you classify under?
Yeah, bruh. I'm so versatile, dude. I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah,
my first love was hip hop. Yeah. You know, my first love was hip hop because my uncle was a cop. I don't know what's the thing with cops and gangster music. You know, she played a whole lot of Tupac. She played a lot of Tupac and Biggie. You know, every time she came around, you know, every time he came around, he would play you know, that music.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop. And at that time, that's like how it was like. What am I? But the energy, you can feel the energy, the beat. It's like, this is speaking to me. Yeah, so, at that time, there was no thingy. We black, man. We're so black. there's no that thing in my family or age restriction. It was like, I
Remember music.
I grew up with my grandma. My grandma knew nothing about those words. Like, yes, I show that. Nah, I played everything, you know. So when I like in realize I go like, Baba Wagan body saying, you know, something good, but it was like the energy in it. My first love was hip hop. After making hip hop music, I think Afrobeat, a little bit of Afrobeat. I tried that. I'm a piano dog. I'm a piano.
You also do that.
I also do. I'm a piano dog. Amazing, Fitz.
That's dope, man. That's dope, though.
Cause Kwaito, you know Kwaito. They used to play Kwaito. Godi Bluku. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Kwaito. There was a hot man playing Abomzegeze, Abo Pound Dash. You know, you grow up, you follow those guys and see. It's like, okay, this is authentic now. This is us. You know. It was I had the same love for Kwaito that I had for hip hop. Yeah, when I discovered it, it was like, oh, Kwaito. And then that's how I came about doing Amapiano. It was like, yeah.
So when you also discovered the new sound, Amapiano.
Yeah, you know,
also fell in love with it.
Yeah, that Kwaito-ish Amapiano sound, you know.
Okay,
that Rismadlisa type of shit. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's nice, man. That's
so
nice.
I'm versatile. I wouldn't, you know, ground myself in a genre saying, you know, yeah.
So right now you have hip hop songs. You have Amapiano songs, Afro pop.
It's complicated. It's very. It's like I have everything music. At some point, I was trying to get a new distributor. You know, I won't mention them. So I was asked to send my songs and my Spotify thingies there. They checked, and then when they came back to me, it's like, yeah, you're doing a whole lot. I'm like, now I'm trying to transition to Amapiano. This year I'll be doing Amapiano definitely for the whole year.
Okay.
You know. So I was telling them, I'm looking for new distribution to distribute this. You know. Okay. Yeah.
Nah, man, that's nice, dog. That's nice. Hey, piano is actually a dope sound, bro.
Yeah, it's very dope.
It's a dope ass sound, and South Africa is it's actually born and bred, Umzanti. So I feel so happy that we have something here. We have a sound that we can say. Actually, Kwaito too is from.
We need to embrace the thingy, Amapiano, you know. It's quite.
I feel like the power in the power of music is this. Nah? If music is really, really, really good and really powerful, it has that harmony in it and that frequency that hits anybody, and it's undeniable, that frequency when it gets to you.
Yeah.
When you feel it, you like click with it, and you're like, this is a nice song, and you just like vibing to it. So piano speaks for itself, dog. It's all over the world. It's spread all over the world right now. Artists like Chris Brown dancing, piano music. We got Beyonce, Rihanna dancing, got this music. So it obviously shows how powerful it is. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be proud.
It's the same movement that hip hop did. Hip hop is actually around the world right now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, big ups to that, bro. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What officially I wanna ask now?
Yeah.
Because you already told us about your friend AWOL, who introduced you to the whole You started doing music with him?
Yeah, started doing music with him.
Okay, that's nice. So what actually made you to like choose music or pursue music as like, I'm sure you wanna pursue it as a career, right?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. So what had you what made you actually choose or pursue music as a career?
You know, when you've been doing something for too long, and then you feel like, yeah, you know what, you're confident about it. I pursued it because like I'm confident about it. I can see a future in music, you know. Yeah, simply I could say that.
Okay, that's nice, though. So you see yourself like producing hits now, like all the other artists winning accolades.
That's where I'm going, bro. That's where I'm going for sure.
You guys heard it. You guys heard it from the man himself, man. You guys heard it from the man himself. we just glad that, you know what I'm saying, we're here to support you on your journey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and we're glad
fantastic.
that at least you're able to share your journey with us. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids, a lot of youngins, I feel like a lot of youngins who are trying to make it out there, you know, they actually need a lot of local support and a lot of you know, a lot of that, how can I put it, recognition. You know, this is what we're trying to do, and this is what we're trying to do this on purpose. Especially if you're trying to do something on purpose. I feel like we should embrace it, I think, and let it be known that we're trying to, we're trying to do our podcast out here, and we want our podcast to be known.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna wait for anybody to tell us, where should we shoot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we push, and I'm so happy that you're out here pushing too, bro.
I salute that.
So happy, bro. So happy. Another question here. One bad habit you would like to overcome.
Dog. Hey, dog.
Yeah, I know that's out of the blue, but I gotta know.
Hey, bro.
I wanna know what's going on in there.
I think too much sex, dog.
Oh,
Trying to cut the sex, dog. Like too much sex. I'm trying to.
Damn, bro. That's the first time we had someone on out here, man.
Really?
Talking like that, dog.
I'm traumatized. I need a therapy.
That's fact, though. That's fact.
What?
That's
What?
true.
Okay. I said one bad habit, right?
Yeah,
He said one bad habit.
I said one bad habit.
That's a bad habit for me.
Is it
for
though?
me, dog? For me.
Because Mutino,
So that means you're having too much sex.
sex is a bad
Hey,
habit.
dog,
That's what you're saying.
y'all ever had 5 girls calling? It's like, hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, I'm pregnant. Hey, I don't see my period. It's a dog.
This nigga got babies.
No, dog, no.
Nah.
It was like, hell no, shit.
Dog, when
I just-
I got the left and right.
Fun. Dog, just not so long ago, I had a Han. You know, she's a friend, man. You know, yeah, she called me and said, XA, this is what's happening. I think you're gonna be a dad. I'm pregnant. Stuff. I just find out I'm 5 months pregnant. I think it's possible that you're the dad of this kid. So it's between you and my
This guy.
boyfriend. Hey, dog, I prayed that the kid was not mine, dude.
Damn, bro.
And fine, the child was born, I think, around 2nd of April, you know. So I was waiting for my parents to come see the kid. Man, she calls, the aunt calls. I was like, Ixie, yeah, man, my boyfriend's people came and this dude looks like that dude. I was like, oh,
Oh my
God.
That's when you realize too much sex is.
Dog, not good. Not good. So I'm trying to cut. I'm trying to limit that. Like, nah, dog. The thing is, like, now it's dangerous because she's been screwing me and the other guy
At the same time.
at the same time. If she's confused about it, that means she's been giving it to me
everyone.
and that
Yes,
guy.
yeah.
You all know, maybe other 5 guys. You see, it's like, dog, ran to the clinic, dog.
The fourth person to be called.
Yeah, when I was doing my thingies there, you know, these medical checkups, you know, hey, dog, it was like, oh, Faye, I'm fine. So right now, I feel like I had another chance, a second chance of life. I was like, hey, before I catch any diseases or like 100 babies all around the world, I was like, hey, let me
just pull the plug.
just cut the sex in faith. Yeah.
So what about Easy E, dog? With
It-
many babies.
Joe, Fitz, I don't want to be easy, dog. He died. You want me to die? Yeah, well,
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. But I don't believe it. But could you live without sex, though? 'Cause you're like,
I'm not trying to use like not have sex.
you're trying to
I'm
live.
trying
You're
to,
trying to like
once
one thing.
Yourself.
yeah, one person, you know, one person is gonna understand. I think my heart is gonna understand.
Your heart is gonna know you've been fucking bitches out here.
And now, hey dog,
Wait,
hey
I'm
dog, I pray y'all don't, hey dogs. I'm giving myself away now.
Sure. Let's
Incriminating myself.
not get too deep into that, man.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to ask you is that, are you trying to like okay, there's ways of abstaining from, you know,
Yeah.
general. Because I feel like when the thing you actually got a problem with is, and I feel like in general all guys got a problem with this, is that maternity. Is that when and then we get pregnant, the problem is we don't know whose kid it is.
Yeah.
But we don't want that. I gotta imagine that we don't want that.
Yeah.
We want to be 100% sure when I
Sucks, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where these things are. We don't like material long, you know, they for the streets.
Yeah.
Because we don't actually know if one at the end of the day. So we want a more, you know, I don't wanna
a safer space.
You know what I'm saying? A safer space where we know 100% kwa.
This is mine.
So I'm sure, you know, that's the issue with you. Or maybe Obata Chirulong is grounded to that point already. Let's say Lauka Janalena fella, you don't got a problem. Because you're 100% sure or one.
Exactly. I want a grounded chick, and at the same time I want to ground myself. Because what's the use of having a grounded chick if I'm gonna mess around?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm bringing all these, you know, shenanigans, you know, and negative energy
into the
relationship. So I gotta be grounded if I want a grounded girl. It's like that.
Right. Man, I hope you get it though.
Yeah, eh?
I hope you get it because there's bad habits, man. Bad habits and
bad
stuff.
habits.
Nah, they'll come because they'll be looking, seeing the video. So
Hey, they're gonna come. I'm ready.
Yeah. Don't forget what you're trying to do here. You're trying to pull that bad habit away.
Yeah.
Okay, and if there's one good habit you have though, point that out too. Do you have a good habit? Is there something really good a habit that you have that's really good that you practice every day?
Yeah, staying positive. You know, I'm this. I don't know if I should say like humble. I should use the word humble. You know, whenever like things happen, there's a lot going on with it. You know, one time I'm in the club, we just performed. You know, we chilled and some guys are fucking around. Like I'm not a person you know, those kind of things. You know, I avoid the one good habit I have. I avoid these things. You know, I've avoided a whole lot of shit. In fact, maybe I'd be dead if I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the discipline. Yeah, I was like, hey, don't cross that line. Some lines I don't cross. Yeah.
Thanks to my
Alright, man, that's dope. That's dope. If there was one, let me say, I don't want to say celebrity, but let's also include them in there. Celebrity, famous person, whatever, or either it could be a family member, ne?
Yeah.
Anyone you know who has really a big impact in your life that you'd like to sit on, that you would like to sit with on a table like today and talk to me like how you're having a conversation with me, or on a dinner table. Who would it be?
Someone who I've never met before, like the guys that I know. Should I pick a guy that I know personally, or someone
It
that
could be anyone. It could be a famous person, a guy you know, anybody who just has a big impact in your life though, that you would like to sit with more far.
I like people who had like a big impact in my life, you know, are very close to me. K Great from I Shot Dead, Yoli from Bonelo Pele, McLeod, I don't know if you know him, Stella from Scandal.
Okay,
Yeah, those are like my friends, those people who get me up, you know. Those guys push so much of it, they inspire me so much.
Okay.
And have you ever looked up to someone, but you know, it seems like they looking up to you? No.
It's I get when you go with that friendship, because I got pretty, you know, bad friends too who get me uplifted.
No.
Okay, let's take it on this level. If there was a famous person or celebrity you'd like to sit with, or you'd like to meet, or you'd like to talk to, who would that be?
A whole lot of guys. Let me think. Yeah. Casper.
Casper.
Yeah.
Okay, why Casper? Oh, in your vest.
In your vest, man. In your vest. You know, I never thought I'd say this.
Why not though? I feel like you know why you said it though.
At some time, I wasn't, really bumping Casper songs, And at some point, man, I don't know what hit me. Just in a day, it's like I was a Casper fan. I was like, shit, Casper, I think like he managed to inspire everyone, right? I don't know how he does it, but he has this superpowers. Something about that nigga. Like,
No, I don't want to lie, but there's something about Casper's success story. I think sometimes you don't have to like. Sometimes you don't have to like the person's music, but
yeah,
the hustle, man, you just gotta respect it.
respect.
And that's one thing that I would say to the fans or to the people who don't like Casper. I'm not getting at anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I would definitely feel that way, that if you don't like my craft or if you don't like the thing I do, just respect my hustle, because the hustle is getting me the bag, and the bag is getting me the sweet life, and the sweet life is getting me the happiness. You know what I'm saying? And the happiness is getting me the best experience on earth. So what I'm saying is, if I'm getting all of that, that basically means that every human being is pursuing that or legitimately looking for that. So big ups, man. Big ups to Casper.
Salute.
And yeah, big ups to everybody who's out here pushing and doing their thing, man. And definitely big ups to Lethu, guys, because he's gonna be one of them celebrities we see on screens one day. Definitely believe that everybody who comes on the show though, it's gonna be big one day. Shit, I put my hand on the Bible. Hey. Okay, this is a very
Interesting question. Okay.
no. Okay, it's interesting. It's an interesting question, but it's also personal. Yeah. But I like to ask this question. Yeah. Do you think that men and women are equal?
Nah, that can't be equal. Cannot be.
Why not?
Hey, dog, them feminists are gonna come on my line. It's gonna shoot at me now.
We got something called freedom of speech, Robo. So
Yeah.
when I just want you to be honest, the way you see it.
I don't think we equal it. Like look at the majority of women. As a man, you are expected to lead.
Yeah.
How can you lead your equals?
That's right.
You can't lead your equals. That means they see that we're not equals. We are ahead. I get to but they know that even leadership wise, it's us. Wabo, lead.
Okay.
I don't think we equal, man. It sounds wrong to say
Men and women are equal.
should be equal. Yeah, God.
Okay. That's quite interesting though, but
there's a whole lot of facts I could state out. Like, you get married, even now, your hand is gonna take your, last name. The kids are gonna take your last name. Why ain't they taking their mother's name? You got.
But that's a very good example though. Like, that shows the power in the, and the fact that I don't know, but I don't want to get cancelled for this. But the fact that the fact that it's our DNA, right? That's more dominant. Okay. And the fact that we got an XY chromosome, they got an XX chromosome. That's typically different.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to the next question. I don't want to indulge in that too much.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the one bad thing, one really bad thing that you'd like to change about this world?
Man, people are very cruel, dog. Yo, man. I'd spread kindness. I think it starts with kindness. Once we're kind to each other, things could be more simpler. Actually, I stayed on my varsity years. I stayed around Pretoria. Studied at TUT. So, street vendors, dog. I stayed around the CBD. So coming back from school, past street vendors and they selling that. I don't know, dog, I might offend some people with this. So there are these people, cops, dog, they come with these big trucks, mfana. They take whatever these people are selling, dog. Nothing has ever, even now at this point, exactly nothing has ever hurt me like seeing that.
I've seen that happen with Josie once,
dog. I felt like crying, dog. Even talking about it, dog, it saddens me. It's like those people are trying, there are no jobs.
And then their actual dispute is that these people are selling where they're not supposed to be selling.
Dog, like when I'm they selling some fake stuff.
Exactly, bro. Did they see what about He's street vendor, dog. What's that like? It's only when cops, hey guys, when cops are going at kids who are smoking weed, instead of going after the real rapists and the niggas were actually killing people out here, bro. How do you go police station with these claims or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And this is real everywhere in South Africa now. People got this complaint everywhere in South Africa. When we go to the police stations seeking for help, we don't find any help. It's either what they shot on stuff or they shot on vehicles or whatever the problem may be, bro. Honestly,
I feel like we're very unkind.
Considering guys, we need some change. We need some change. What you talking about? I saw it happen in Josie, dog. Yeah, my crazy dog. They literally threw her in the police van like this, bro. Like like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And these Nigerian niggas were just there. You know what I'm saying? And I was just passing. I was like, yo. Nigerians are fighting, dog. You know what I'm saying? And these South Africans are just passing, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And it's excruciating pain, but you see this happen, bro. Yeah. Hey, you mentioned something else there, dog.
It's very it provokes the way I feel.
So the one thing you'd like to change about this world is the justice system.
I feel like we're unkind. If we spread kindness, I'd like to change that. So I think we're very unkind.
Yo. Man, that is so true, dog. And that is, on a deeper note, though, I feel like how kind to each other. I mean, a lot would change.
A lot would change, a lot.
A lot would change.
A lot.
Because now, humility, the humility in people. Man, thanks for mentioning that, bro. Okay. I want to ask about the craft, the music. Right now, is there anything you're working on or any because even today you were supposed to be busy with mixing a session,
mastering,
but you came to us on the podcast, which we're really grateful for. Grateful for that. Just tell us what you're working on or anything new that's coming up.
I have I'm a piano singer with X Wabakwina and Mo X Morena.
Okay.
I was supposed to get that finished, but I think somewhere around the week and probably by next week it's gonna be out. Yeah, it's a very beautiful song. It's a very touching song.
Is it piano? Or?
Yeah, I'm a piano.
Because you said you're gonna be working on piano exclusively this whole year, né?
Yeah. That's my plan. Unless it changes.
Sure.
Someone just calls me and then they ask me to be on their hip hop thingies. I still record hip hop. Not like the rap music. I think I have like around my 3 years because I'm only like Pinazareb. It's just beautiful music. I only do beautiful music nowadays. It's music that heals me. Relatable music. That's the thing about music. It has to be relatable. I always wondered. I don't know if arrogant or what. I listen to people's music, like local guys' music, even like music on the international scale, and I was like, this sucks. Who had this thing on TV? And people are loving it. You go to taverns or clubs, they play like songs like Baragengu Gazi Tap Tap. And then my songs are good. In fact, my songs are slapping. I have hits. I was like, they should play my songs. No, not this. Who's playing that? Okay, a flash drive. Play my songs there. And then I realized, nah, man. You know, the recipe is relatability. You know, people will play anything as long as they relate to it. Your gav. These are my piano songs. You record an amapiano song. I have a song called Mama Galavi. You know, I recorded Mama Galavi at home. I think X just left. He made the beat and he left. And I told him, hey, I'm recording this because it felt like it gave me those brown dash type of vibes. I recorded the song and then I had my speakers on and it was loud. Everyone was pausing, especially the young ones. I was like, yeah, I didn't mix and master that song at that time, but I'm still recording. They fell in love with it. I knew. I was like, this, I'm shooting for it. Straight go TV. It's like, if it's, I'm shooting for this. You know,
that's nice, man.
That's what I look at now when I do music.
And that helps you. I think that kind of helps also with the fan base, right? Like the traction, the kind of people that you pull towards, the kind of people that you attract towards your music and all that.
Yeah.
Alright. Nah, man, that's dope. And I heard one of your tracks was playing on MTV.
Yeah, that's the song I'm talking about.
That's the song you're talking about.
That's the Mapiano song I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's on MTV Double Tap, so everyone can just check it out.
Yeah.
I think Tuesday it plays got two. Yeah, Tuesday, and then Laboraro it plays Gaboma 6.
It's a fresh music video.
Yeah,
it's a fresh jam, man.
It's not my first music video, such like I had like.
I'm just saying, like, it's the way we went at it's something that's dropped. That was dropped last week.
Yeah, it's fresh. It's recent. It's my latest release. Yeah.
MTV.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm giving you a hand salute, man. I'm giving you, your flowers for that one.
It's the grind. It's the grind.
And it shows, back to that thing that you said earlier, slowly but surely, wabo. I want to push you were telling the platform, what's on the waves and what's going on. You know what's trending, what not, or whatever.
Stop chasing, start attracting.
Yeah.
Start attracting.
Yeah. But we don't want people who are about their clout now. We want people who are about their own real, craft in that. You know what I'm
if
saying?
We can go after like the cloud, we'd go hungry.
Yeah.
We'd go hungry while we're looking fly. Because we have a validation. You know, you gotta see me as this guy, like this superstar. This guy's lit. You know, people are more worried about how they appear nowadays.
Exactly.
You know, to some people. But at the end, if I die now and I don't have fuck all, I was chasing the cloud, you know, people have nothing to give to me. It's like, how? You look rich, Musmawan.
Yeah, at least if you die and you know you're leaving the craft behind, that's different. It's meaningful.
Be real with yourself, dog. There's nothing that is crazy like lying to yourself.
You can't even lie to yourself.
Don't care to yourself. Don't play yourself like that.
If you lie to yourself, I feel like you're the biggest fool, and you're making yourself the biggest fool. Because how can you lie to yourself? Then you know, like your mind knows the truth. It's like
you can lie to everybody. Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, don't lie to yourself, bro. Don't lie to yourself. If there's one thing that you're looking, let's say, to accomplish with the music, it could be, I don't know, anything that you're looking to accomplish with the music. What is that?
Dog, I'm finna, get to a level where like I'm putting people on, we do music for people, If my music can like uplift people and, at some point, I'm not trying to be a recording artist forever. I'm trying to go behind the scene and be this producer, Yeah.
And help others.
Okay. That's, I don't know. The vision is big. When the vision is big that you cannot put it in words. I'm stuttering right now. If I have to put it in words, what I want to do, you know, the dream is too big. The dream is too big, I'm just gonna see where it takes me.
Any record labels in mind though that you're trying to start by like any record label that you want to own or anything?
Yeah, I own a record label. I signed myself.
You really signed yourself?
Yeah, I signed myself in that.
That's dope.
I'm the first person that I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm helping me first.
That's
yeah. I make sure that
cool as hell,
you know, get a team, get help. You know, I work with people like I Shot That, Mo, Wildflower. You know, those kind of people are very investing in me right now. We have Bonelo Bill also, Yoli, shout out to Yoli, man. You know, they investing.
Yeah, man, that's dope. All these people are invested in seeing you grow, right?
Yeah, like, can you imagine? I cannot give up. Like, once I think about these people, and I was like, ain't no way I'm giving up. You know.
Because you know, it's like if you give up, you're letting a lot of people down too. A lot of people who be looking up and who, you know, who believe in you mostly.
Imagine the first person who gave me money for my studio session, who paid for my studio session. Seeing me give up, I was like, this boy, imagine my time, my dog. My dad is very supportive. I told him that I want to start something, and then he was like, hey, how much are you gonna need? And at that time the budget was pretty rough. You know, he sacrificed some things and then passed me the paper. Mom's also, you know, like, man, I don't know where I'd be without, you know, these people. Like that.
Yeah, man, I love the fact that you have such a supportive background that you follow on, and people, you have so much people who could support your grind too.
No,
I feel like these people understand the hustle and they understand the type of person that you are, because obviously sometimes when I feel like when parents don't understand the type of people that we are, they struggle to fund our ideas or whatever. So when it shows your parents are very supportive and you know, that's a nice structure that you can fall back on when you feel like, you know what I'm saying. Man, that's good though. And you said you're an actor too, right?
Yeah, I'm an actor too.
Yeah. What are you doing? How are you working with that? Or how's the acting working?
I just got back. I have this big gig. I'm not gonna talk about it. You know, I don't like talking about stuff. You know, on the day or the week I debuted, I'm gonna tell you guys. I was like, oh yeah, it's happening.
Thanks.
You know, but it's something big is coming. But to hit your screens once more. You know,
Oh, big up. We'll definitely be on the watch, because we always looking out for our people.
No, we in check.
So we definitely be watching out. We definitely be looking to, you know, savage those moments, and when they come, we make sure we also, you know, put you on blast and let the fans know, you know what I'm saying.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Is there anything I don't know, but I'm sure there's new projects you're working on. A lot of new projects you're working on with the team or anything like that.
Yeah, we have a lot. And also there's a lot in the vault, man. You know, there's a whole lot of music, a whole lot of videos. Now we're trying to, you know, figure out what's gonna go first. You know, as business, you have, you know, you have an album, and the record label just, you know, gotta figure out which one is best. What am I gonna invest in first? You know, don't just take out a song. I go from that point of like just taking out music to a point now. I gotta think. It was like, yes, I'm gonna do music video. I'm gonna do promo videos. We're gonna do a shoot. That's money. So you gotta make sure it's like, the song is gonna get somewhere. So you gotta be confident about the song. You know, before I drop, I take out a snippet and see the people's reaction. I was like, oh, they good with it. I can take it out. You know, that's the angle that I take right now. but I have a lot of music that I've been working on, and the one that I'm still trying to work on. You know, I had to come back. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. You know, I think last year, you know, somebody decided to borrow himself my equipment. The drives, everything gone. So I had to start afresh. I think there were a whole lot of songs there. You know, when I
so
say
you lost all those.
when I say, you know, when you have your home studio, you record anytime.
Yeah, I know.
You know, when I tell people, it's like, hey man, I had over 200 songs estimated, cause I had no, you know, session. It was like, nah, if I feel like this beat is hitting on top of it, you know, some songs were only hooks, some songs were only verses. I was gonna finish them at some point. That's how most artists do their albums. You got, but yeah, it happens. I guess life.
Hey man, but I also feel like that thing it gives you that stability how you know yourself and how good you are at creating.
Yeah.
And happy, like, you have a lot of cards up your sleeve too when it comes to, like, you know, doing different genres or doing different styles or whatever. But please do about it about I'm keep on based on so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I'll take Wala very soon. I wanna ask this. I think it's a very important question though. When you make music, how more? I just wanna know how more. Or feel like what motivates you, or what motivates you to write? Okay, let me ask you this first, because I know you write about different things.
Yeah.
But what motivates you to write about, you know, different things? Is it your life situation growing up? Is it the way we're into a thing? Or is it life or
Yeah, it's all of that combined. Go to the streets. There are stories in the streets. Hey, mama, you know, we write about these stories that go starting. Because remember, we educating people, we informing people, we passing down knowledge. You know, I'm a film guy. You know, I like film. You watch a movie, you watch a series. You know, hip hop has like most of that, like reference. You know, yeah, that's what I do. You know, other people's experiences. Yeah, it was like, hey, dog, I have this and this and this and this. It's like, I'll write about it and then put it in. You know, sometimes the beat just hits and fits, and it's like, yes. You get the motivation now. Like, yeah, I write. So sometimes I create stories, man. Might be a story that I've never heard before, but the beat is just telling
you that story.
Yeah, you know. So I'm writing it down. I'm putting it there. Yeah.
That's. I think that's powerful, bro.
No,
that's nice, man. That's nice. We'll talk about one of these questions, man. Do you feel like the type of career, let's say, like now you're doing music, right? Do you feel like the type of career that you're doing, music or whatever that you're in, do you think that it automatically chooses the type of life or the type of family that you should have?
Nah. I don't think it does,
Okay.
I don't think it does. You can, you can choose what kind of life you want to live. And sometimes
let's say, imagine
it happens like this. Let me tell you this. Okay. It happens like this. In the club, after performing these venues, late night shows, maybe there's 5 of us, I choose to stay, other guy choose to leave, and then, life is different. Some people believe that they have life after this, after set, after shooting, we're going back to our lives now. I'm doing something else. And yeah, we're different. I think you choose. I think you choose.
Alright, man. Why I'm asking that question is like most of most of the famous people, let me say, most of the musicians, celebrities, right, they're mostly affected by, you know, they're famous or their status. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can vote think the kind of when do you think because I don't know, but Kanana, there was a stage when I used to think the famous people, they like Bakatojola famous people.
No.
Get it, ne?
Yeah.
So, but now I figured it's not true in every case.
Yeah, it's not true in every
case. Some the girl that I was grinding with ever since I'm gonna be with this one. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep
Do you know that other people troll each other for business?
I know, though.
Like brands, like I'm a big brand. If she's a big brand, it's like we come together as like a partnership. And there's no love in that sometimes, you know. Sometimes.
It's actually a lot of cultures before like a lot of cultures. Let me say a lot of ancient cultures used to do this practice.
Yeah.
They would take, let's say, if go Hakane, let's say we are a royal family, and then go to guy there's a family gold or some wheat or whatever, and but you know what, go family ya seme go bukhosi whatever, babatla they want a princess because of babatla kuyalisa, you know, the little prince, and then they know let's go get a princess from the villages.
That's business.
And it's business, bro. I wish at the end of the day it's business because they're gaining something from their marriage. You know what I'm saying? And this is something from long ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why you bought some potato. It's very important. Okay, how do I know you've lost a loved one before.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to ask this way: how has it affected you? How has losing a loved one affected you in your life, and how have you regained from the loss?
I lost my grandma, I think 2021.
Oh, that's not long ago, man.
Yeah, my asses.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, so it messed me up. It messed me up. You know, I got to a point. I wasn't drinking, you know. Before that, I wasn't drinking. It was like I stay away from alcohol. You know, I used to, when you there to perform, there are these things, riders, you know, you getting alcohol and things. I used to say, just give me water, give me food, and then it's chai for me. Yo, from that point, in fact, it was on my birthday. She passed on my birthday. After that, December, from Jan, dog, I was like, the whole 2022. I was messed up. I was messed up. And I'm just grateful now, you know, I didn't, you know, go through something more than that. I recovered, I regained my strength, you know, again because of the people